happy because literally 30 minutes ago we found out they're on the shortlist at the Europas for hottest tech, sustainable tech, which is so exciting. And today we've got an amazing friend of mine, Daniella, who actually has built an incredible sustainable brand, but I don't really want to indulge in it because I really want her to tell the story. Daniella is incredible. She's actually calling from Colombia, so it's super early her time. And I can see that she's here, so I'm going to bring her in. Hello.
Hi, Marina. How are you?
How are you? Wait, I'm going to turn up my volume because it's a bit low. Hi. So good to see your face.
I'm so excited to meet you. It was about time we met face to face.
I know. So basically, we've been having phone calls. All my phones are bugged, so I can't do phone like with Zoom, and my laptop doesn't work. So this is the first time Daniella and I are seeing each other face to face. You're so pretty.
Please, you are beautiful.
Right.
I already knew that. Yes.
So, Di, for the LBD family, can you please let me know who you are and what you do?
Well, okay. My name is Daniella Saldarraiga. I'm originally from Colombia. I was raised between the States and Colombia. I have a brand called SALDA, and it's a sustainable fashion brand, very focused on all the social aspect. I think that's definitely what created the brand. And well, specifically about me, I did a BSBA in the States. I played tennis in IMG Academy, also in Florida, and ended up graduating from Boston, then moved to Madrid, did an MBA, finishing my MBA right now, and moving my business through, seeing how it all works together. It's pretty interesting.
Interesting and super exciting.
Very exciting, yes.
So, what encouraged you and inspired you to start your brand?
Definitely when I came back from the States, I felt it was a great outlet for me. It was something that I could like get out all those emotions I had. I came from a very open mindset to a conservative culture, which is a big shock for me to like readjust again. And that definitely inspired me when I saw a lot of difference in many aspects of life. And I've always been like a sort of justice maniac, or like I don't know the word in English, but always wanted like equal rights and in different ways, mostly with women, very male dominated culture, which has gotten better throughout time. And I think that definitely was what moved me. And I just wanted, like, with my young rebelliousness, like a way out. And I found it through jackets. That was my first outlet.
And those your jackets are insane. And after this, we're actually going to post some photos of them because they are so cool and so unique. I
Thank
love them.
you.
Also, because like for a lot of clients and brands, we upload a lot of their items. And when I was uploading yours, I was like, ooh, I can so see that in my wardrobe. I just wish you're in the UK so I can borrow it. Come to the
Please,
UK.
I know. I love it. I definitely will. I love London. I think that's something that I have to go back for sure.
And
Yeah.
bring your jackets with you.
I definitely will. Definitely. Either way, we have like international shipping. I would love to have them in LBD. I still have them like
Yes.
at the
Yes.
app. I think I love how it works. It's amazing. It's what I
Oh,
told you before. It's just, I love how it works. I think it's like a mix of everything that's creative, and at the same time I can socialize, and it's just perfect. Yeah,
oh,
it's
thank you.
it's
Well, also
amazing.
today we got we're on the shortlist for hottest sustainable tech. So that's why I'm
Cool.
thinking it's so great that you've got you on because you're so about sustainability.
Yes,
So it's so
definitely
fitting.
huge focus. I love it. I'm definitely huge focus. Well, I think we're gonna keep playing with it. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited to join you guys, see how it works. Very excited and grateful to be like a Colombian sustainable brand and coming into the English market. It's very interesting for sure.
Oh, well, I'm so excited. So let's go back to SALDA. So tell me,
Okay.
because going through Instagram, I can see that you're hugely creative because you also play with all the imagery, like the way that you put it forward. So it's super artistic. So I really want to know, like, what kind of creative process do you go through when you're designing, when you design your jackets, and also we're going on to your new line,
Mhm.
like, and also what inspired that?
Well, the jacket lines, it's very funny when I express my creative process, people are like, really? I'm like, yeah. I just simply, well, go and like buy the whole secondhand jackets. All of them are secondhand. And once I start buying it and like seeing what I can find of scraps or different, I don't know how you call it, like patchwork that I start finding, I just throw everything on the floor, like create maybe little like theme bundles of what looks kind of alike, and then just put music on and start placing everything. That has been my creative process. There's like nothing premeditated. It just my creativity just works in the moment. It's really weird or normal, I'm not sure. And
No,
with the
I love
whole
that.
like kimono line and everything, well, the sports line, which I was telling you about before, which I'm very excited. It just works differently in that sense. Well, my creative process was just like, okay, what's useful for me? What would I like to use like every single day of my life? And then just started creating maybe a mix of colors or the like everything black. I feel like black is definitely necessary. You need something black for sure in your life. And that just didn't involve maybe as much as a creative, like long process. And it's more like basics in that sense.
But there's also a
But
great story
it's
to that about the fabric.
yes. So everything we use for the kimonos and the sports line is all made out of recycled plastic bottles. So it's a very nice process. Actually, at my Instagram, you can find in the, I think it's the 2020 story and the highlight, sorry. And it's all of the process that comes like from a machinery where the recyclers go and pick up the bottles, they take it to the center, then they pass it through a process where it turns into microplastics. Then it goes through another process, turning it into fabric, and then there's another company that sews everything and makes it into like the real fabric. So it's just uniting everything. And with the companies that I work specifically, they're very focused on they're women owned and they're also very women empowering. They're all the people that sew them are mothers head of household for the most part, which is
Oh,
very
wow.
important. And I wanted to create something sustainable, not only in my products, but also in the sense of who does it, the way, like the wages that we're giving them, and how it comes from this whole chain of it must be something that's actually helping in every single aspect of life, not only environmental. So it's pretty exciting. It's
It's
been
really
definitely
cool.
very
It's great.
it's been a
Like whoever,
process.
like whenever you wear it, you can be like, yes, they're amazing, like wearing every day. But actually, at the same
Oh
time,
my
like
God, I
I know
really
who
do.
made this, and this is helping families, like women matriarchs, put food on the table and look after the family. I think that is
Yeah,
just so cool, and especially like being in Colombia, like which is a very patriarchal society.
it
To give
really is.
women like women independence, like it is, yeah, it's fantastic. So well done. I love it.
Thank you. It's very well, yeah. I love what I do. I cannot say anything. I love it. Like I just from beginning to end, it's my life purpose. It really is.
Oh. Well, that's the best because then that like every day is not going to work really. It's an enjoyable day, which is actually the best.
No, it's true. It's definitely a process. Like you're not gonna be like it's not glamorous, believe me. Like it's not like, oh my
Of
God, it's so
course,
easy. No, it's hard work, a lot of problems, and that's what being an entrepreneur is all about. You must have,
completely.
yeah, tough skin for sure.
Yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like so worth it because like when you see all the
Yeah.
families you're touching, like I mean, you must just feel so. I mean, it's such a wonderful and impactful business that you're doing. And so, in terms of like, so I see on your Instagram, you've got quite a community. So, what has been the best way for yourself to scale and launch your brand?
Definitely, I've done it through alliances. I think that's for the most part what has worked for me. Maybe it's very weird. I ended up in the music industry for some reason with friends and that are in it. So I just like started making like alliances with singers, and that started moving a bit more that are also like very like conscious and they want to change the world in a certain aspect, and it's pretty nice in that sense. Also marketing has been a big thing. I think I've made a lot of mistakes because I've been too stubborn. And that was definitely what I ended up realizing this year that, wow, it's all about marketing. And because I didn't really have prior experience or someone to guide me, I was just like doing what I thought was right in that sense. It has worked out and definitely with those two, like very quickly as well.
And I love the one piece of business advice that you just gave us about realizing not to be stubborn and really to like listen. Don't worry,
Yeah,
I've learned that lesson
definitely.
over and over again. And my business partner, probably who is watching this, be like, "Yeah, Marina, sometimes you are too stubborn. Like, because sometimes we have tiffs, and then we've got to be nice to each other 10 minutes later because we're like, we've got to work."
Yeah,
So like for
that's
10 seconds,
exactly.
10 minutes, we have our moment.
Yeah, maybe have like some kickboxing thing like in the corner of your office just in case. Like, yeah, that works.
And
But
so, what
okay.
would be your one piece of advice for someone, let's say, starting a business in Colombia?
Definitely, well, in Colombia specifically, I
Yeah,
think
because
sustainability.
I've had so many English participants. I'd love to hear like what you think would be in Colombia because it gives a spicy take.
Okay, well, definitely in that sense, I would think the first rule is, well, focus on something sustainable. I think the sustainable market is definitely growing. It's something that has been growing for the past years. People are getting more consciousness in that sense, and there's not a lot of competition if you look at from the business aspect. Like everybody's just starting to like turn around in that sense, like maybe a few months ago and the whole like global pandemic thing, like starts
Yeah, I mean,
affecting the
COVID
fad
definitely brought sustainability to the
for
main attention,
sure.
which is
It's
incredible.
Yeah, it really is. It's just like main page in that sense. What else? I think for the whole starting business, like again, being an entrepreneur is definitely you gotta resist. Like have a lot of persistence, like have your mind extremely focused because you're gonna hear a lot of comments and everybody's gonna say something different, and then you're gonna see like, oh, this is not like people will always talk from what they have not been able to do. I think that's how it works a bit. So you got to be very focused in your goals and in how you're going to get it out. And then alliances definitely is the way. Like, look for people who already have done it. Look for people who already have things set up. Like I knew I didn't have the money for the whole machinery of going from plastic to fabrics, so I just found the person who did. And I think that's the way to work. Like we're definitely a global like world. We gotta learn how to work together in order to grow together. It's my way of seeing. I've always seen it as a collaboration instead of competition.
Love that. Love that. And like you said, like when you collaborate, you just also engage with those that person's communities and also like they just open doors that you least expect, which actually turn out to be so fantastic for a business and for yourself.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
amazing bit of advice. I love that. So then now going on to our last question, which is one of
Yeah.
my faves. So what would be your one wardrobe tip for the LBD community?
I definitely have something black, as I mentioned in the beginning. You need like at least one piece that's black. It's elegant, it's necessary, it works with absolutely everything. Like I think my transition from going from all black to getting a lot into the fashion world and starting to mix up a bunch of stuff took me like a while because I was like, oh my God, like my closet is just all black. But it works. It really works. Like
It
it's
does.
necessary. Yeah.
And
And
you can wear like
it
a
looks
colorful
nice.
scarf, bag, headband,
Exactly.
and then it like looks like a totally different outfit.
Yeah, you definitely need like just one black piece. That's it. Like just one, and then you mix it up with the cool jacket or the nice shoes, and it just looks really fashionable with just a very simple piece. It's
Well,
interesting. That's
well,
it.
I love
Okay.
that. And Daniela, thank you so much for joining us on that LBD
Thank you.
Daily. I have so loved seeing your face.
I know it was about
Finally,
time, definitely.
I know, and I can't wait to have you on LBD. Also, those
Thank
who are
you.
on LBD who can also find your profile and actually see your
Yes.
amazing jackets that are already on. Also, like you can play with it, so just please check her out. She's incredible. And yeah, and I will speak to you very soon.
We will for sure. Thank you so much for your time, Marina.
No,
Okay, very
thank
nice.
you for
Okay.
waking up early. Lots of
Okay.
love.
Bye.